Welcome to a new video on AlHuTV. Today we have the F2 from xTool for you, which we want to take a closer look at. This is a dual laser featuring a 15-watt diode laser and a 5-watt infrared laser. And what have I done with it? Well, quite a few things. I've worked with acrylic, stainless steel, leather, microfiber, and many other materials. Slate, I have here as well, and I also did some cutting. I did that too, and much more. That's what I want to show you here in my video. Above all, I want to show you how well the xTool Studio software runs because I actually did everything with it. So you don't have any extra costs for something like Lightburn. With xTool Studio, you really have everything you need right here. And everything I did with it, as I said, was done using xTool Studio, and it worked really well, from setup to the final result. And you'll see that here in my video. So I've already kind of talked up xTool Studio a bit now. So I'd like to start with the software and then we'll move on to this product range here. What I've made with it, all the things you can use it for, and as I said, what is possible with this dual laser. But first, just a quick look at the software. Yes, because the software really is wonderful. Here you can set up the lasers and then you can select the appropriate laser. I also tested the F2 Ultra, but in this case it's the F2. Now we have the option to look through this camera. Here I can activate the autofocus. And then you take a new live image again. You can see it's already been aligned. In this case, it's a chain. You can now select the text here. I could write some text here. That would be one option. I can select different fonts here. So the software offers all of this. Alternatively, of course, you can use any logo from your folder. In this case, let's just use my logo and then you can edit the logo here. I'm going to remove everything here now because I only want my lettering. Yes, now I remove everything. You can make it even smaller, adjust it here, and then you have the alignment. You can already see how well, and above all, how easily the whole thing works. And then in the end, we can either fill the whole thing here or just do the outline. I could decide that here. You can also do a bit of post-processing here, select the material, especially what exactly do we want to engrave right now. Yes, then the parameters will also adjust accordingly here. So that is also supported here. So after we've selected everything here, as I said, we can see the settings options again. We can also see the parameters here and how changing the parameters affects this interface. And that's also another thing to consider. And then you can also click here to set it the way you want. Then with the different colors, we get a slight color shimmer added in here. As I said, the parameters adjust and then we can simply start the whole process down here. Yes, that's how the engraving is done. You can already see it works wonderfully. It goes really quickly and the whole thing is really nice to watch above all. And then the result speaks for itself, of course. It looks really cool. Yes, the whole thing was easily aligned with the camera. Yes, you saw how easy the whole process is. As I said, we also have the option here to filter the whole thing. We also have an exhaust filter included here, which you can connect. I haven't connected it here, but at least I've shown it here. I've run the filter here. It's really pleasant because the odors and so on are filtered out here. Not everything goes into the surrounding environment. So you can also use it indoors. Yes, that's one thing, of course. The other thing is, now let's get to the facts about what I've actually laser engraved with it. So to start things off today, I just finished running a preliminary test at a speed of exactly 60 millimeters per second. This is what it looks like. I just made my logo, for example, and you can see how fast the whole thing works for this size. Yes, and I just continued with it right away because I thought, well, I'll do this with acrylic. As I said, you have the option here to switch between the two lasers. Here we have the 15-watt diode laser, which is suitable for wood, leather, and dark acrylic. In this case, I used red acrylic and also paper. The acrylic also worked wonderfully here with the 15-watt diode laser. You can see it very clearly, and I also have the result here. I can quickly show it to you under the camera as well. It looks like this. But today I don't want to show every single thing, otherwise we'd just be looking at the finished pieces, the finished products. Like I said, I want to show you more in terms of variety rather than focusing on each individual item here. Of course, this also works for stainless steel. Here, I have also worked on a stainless steel coin. Again, you can clearly see how it works, and even with a coin of this size, it's no problem at all. Let me quickly show you here as well. This is what it looks like. Even at this size, of course, it's absolutely no problem. And speaking of size, as I mentioned, wood is also possible with the diode laser. I've done that as well. Here I took a toothpick and worked on it just so you can see the level of precision you can achieve with this process. I placed the whole thing next to a €2 coin so you can get a sense of the scale. So even on a toothpick, it's absolutely no problem. It can be worked on beautifully right there. As I said, even things like this are possible with the diode laser. And of course, the infrared laser isn't included here for nothing. Of course, you can use it for metals, but also for plastics as well. Plastics are possible here, but also coated surfaces. We'll get to that in a moment. So you're really well equipped here. For example, I worked on a piece of leather. So I'd like to show you that as well. It works beautifully here. You can engrave something great here, for example, from the Patriots if you're a football fan. But as I said, you can also create cool things from all sorts of other subjects as well. I'd also like to quickly show you how well this is processed on leather. Now let's take a look at the whole thing here. Under the camera, we can see that it's lightly burned in here. So really great, yes, and very well crafted. This is on this piece of leather. You can see it really looks great. As I said, that's also possible. So these are things you can engrave here as well. For example, on a little chain, if you ever feel like making business cards. But I also have some metal here. I've also worked on that here. As I said, that's also possible with the infrared laser. I want to show you that as well. I also worked on this metal piece again. That also turned out pretty cool in case someone wants to make keychains and the like. These are also things or ideas you can consider. So regarding this as well, you already saw it earlier in the video. It actually comes across even better there than here under the camera, but I still want to show it to you. Yeah, it's really pretty cool, the whole thing. And of course, there's a lot more you can do with it. I also worked on a microfiber cloth here. If you have towels at home or something like that, you have the option to laser your own logo, your fan logo, or other designs into them. That's absolutely no problem either. In this case, for example, my football helmet, which I've engraved here, looks pretty cool. And above all, you have the opportunity to be just as creative here as you can be with many other things. Yeah, so you see, you don't always need a huge laser to print something because often the logo is actually quite small. You still have a decent area here to work with and you can engrave things like this on it. So that's also pretty cool. I have to say, yeah, with the microfiber cloth, you can really do a lot with it. But you can also work with slate here. That's of course another thing. You can use that here as well. That's also a way to present everything here. So there really are a lot of possibilities here, yeah, from stainless steel to slate to acrylic and leather. As you saw, there are so many possible uses here, and you always think the surface is so small, but it really isn't, because you can actually do a lot with it. As I said, I would definitely recommend the exhaust filter. It's a cool thing because it just lets you work nicely here. Maybe it's enough if you just tilt the window a bit, but overall almost everything really gets pulled out through this filter here. By the way, this is what it looks like. The company logo is printed on it again. Right now I still have the instruction manual in front of it. You can also look in from above, then you can see the filter stages that are in here. I just want to show this briefly because since we're at it, you can see it as well. So look, these are the filter stages inside. You can take it out like this. It's like a package, yeah, and that's basically it. So it's not as spectacular as you might imagine, but overall, thanks to these filter stages, everything gets cleaned. And the nice thing about this package is, if you ever need to replace it, you can just take it out, put the new one in, and you have a ready-to-use filter again. Absolutely sufficient. As you've already seen, there are also these ridges at the front here. You can also cut with this. I don't want to withhold that from you either. That's also possible here. For those who want to, with a 15-watt ion laser, it's always only possible to a limited extent, but thin sheets like these can be worked on here. If you use something like this, it's definitely an alternative. And you can already tell in general, yeah, this creativity really leaves nothing to be desired here. With this laser class and this type, you can actually use the whole thing industrially. You can use it for if someone really wants to build something up, their own business, if they have ideas, they can realize them with this and sell them on Etsy and similar platforms. Yeah, and that's pretty cool. So you can offer a lot, you can do a lot with it, and the laser itself is super handy. Yeah, you can go to any Christmas market, autumn market, spring market, summer market, and so on. And here you can maybe offer things like, for example, microfiber cloths, your own personalized handkerchiefs, personalized towels. Yeah, you can really make some money with that if you actually spend a bit of time on it. And as I said, with the xTool Studio software, it's also super easy to handle. I hope I was able to give you some insight into the xTool F2. I think it's a really well-made laser with some truly cool features. The ability to work on the respective material with the two lasers here is also something I find great. You're not quite as limited anymore. Like I said, I showed you a lot, from stainless steel to all sorts of other things, and you can see what you can do with it, yeah. Whether it's starting with knives, leather, and so on, there are many possible uses, and I really hope that with all these images I was able to show you something. I really enjoyed it because working with it is so easy thanks to the camera and everything. There's really no misalignment here. Everything is calibrated, it fits perfectly, and yes, that just makes it a pleasure to work with. By the way, you can find everything about the xTool F2 down in the description. Take another look at it, read through it, everything is linked, yeah. Form your own opinion. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it, and of course, I'd also be super happy about a like and a subscription. So, what else is there to say? It's really a cool laser, and this isn't the first xTool I've had the chance to test, and once again, this one is impressive. It really is a great thing. You should definitely check it out, especially if you're thinking about making some money with it. That's possible too. It's not just for a hobby. That's it from my side, and see you next time on AlHuTV.